Having originated as a humble leather store, Hermes has risen to become a global powerhouse in the luxury industry. As of October 8, 2022, the collective wealth of the world's 25 richest families was estimated to be roughly $1.5 trillion. The Dumas family sits majestically at the fifth position of this elite cluster, possessing a net worth of close to $100 billion. Famous not only for their successes with Hermes, but also for their immense wealth, the journey of the Dumas family is a captivating story worth exploring. Hermes, founded in 1837 by Terry Hermes as a maker of saddles and leather goods for European royals, evolved under subsequent generations. Émile Maurice Hermès, in response to the declining relevance of horse transportation, diversified the company's products into automobile trunks, furniture, belts, and fashion in the early 20th century. Iconic brand and products. Assuming leadership in 1978, Jean-Louis Dumas transformed Hermès into a global luxury brand. He reintroduced the Kelly bag and created the iconic Birkin bag, named after Jane Birkin. To this day, these bags remain among the most celebrated and recognizable handbags worldwide. Preserving family control. Faced with potential takeovers, notably by Bernard Arnault of LVMH, Jean-Louis Dumas took strategic steps in the late 1980s and early 1990s, established Émile Hermes SARL to keep family control over strategic decisions, and listed a small portion of Hermes on the stock exchange, allowing family members liquidity while maintaining a majority control. Defending against takeovers. The Hermes family successfully thwarted LVMH's takeover attempt by pulling their shares in 2011, ensuring family control for the foreseeable future. This move was a response to LVMH secretly acquiring a significant ownership stake in Hermes. Continued success. Under the leadership of Axel Dumas, sixth-generation family member, Hermes has maintained its reputation for quality and craftsmanship. As of 2023, it has become the world's second-largest luxury company by market capitalization. Its enduring appeal is reflected in the high demand and pricing of its signature products like the Kelly and Birkin bags. A legacy of craftsmanship. The story began in 1837, when Terry Hermes founded the family business. In those early days, long before the company would earn its fame for scarves and highly sought-after Birkin bags, Hermes served as a skilled maker of saddles and leather goods, primarily catering to European royal households. Fast forward to his grandson, Émile Maurice, who, along with his brother Adolphe, became president of Hermes in 1902. The turn of the century was marked by the arrival of the automobile age, development that began to replace horses, one of the core business areas for Hermes at the time. Brands like Rolls-Royce and BMW suddenly emerged as competitors. However, Émile Maurice's visionary spirit and dedication led him to collaborate with his friends Louis Renault, one of the founders of Renault, and Ettore Bugatti, resulting in the successful creation of automobile trunks. He further diversified the business into furniture, belts, and exclusive fashion, establishing a wide and formidable presence within several product areas. Émile Maurice had three daughters, all of whom married into other influential families, creating the Grand, Puech, and Dumas branches. This is why the family no longer carries the Hermes surname today. Robert Dumas married one of Emily Maurice's daughters and expanded the company's range to include scarves and neckties in the late 1930s. Taking the helm in 1950, he led the company for 3 decades before passing the reins to his son, Jean-Louis, who assumed the roles of CEO and creative director in 1978. Together with his cousins Patrick Guérand and Bertrand Patch, Jean-Louis elevated the 150-year-old family firm to new heights. Jean-Louis Dumas, transforming Hermès into a global luxury powerhouse. Under Jean-Louis' leadership, Hermès soared to unprecedented heights of luxury. He successfully reintroduced the iconic Kelly handbag, infusing it with a vibrant array of colors. He crafted the bag to the exact specifications of Jane Birkin, the girl of the time, forever naming it after her. The Kelly and Birkin bags remain unparalleled in their success to this day, standing not just as Hermès triumphant masterpieces, but as 2 of the most lucrative handbags ever created in worldwide business history. Creation of the Birkin bag. The genesis of the iconic Birkin bag can be traced back to an encounter between Jean-Louis Dumas and Jane Birkin on a routine flight from Paris to London. This fateful meeting inspired Dumas to craft a bag that expressed Birkin's unique attributes, a blend of elegance and utility that could transition seamlessly from day to night. Jean-Louis noted that Jane struggled to carry her belongings, recognizing a challenge that many women were likely facing at the time. He then took this opportunity to create something both stylish and practical, using Jane Birkin as a symbol for the bag. He extended an invitation to Jane to co-create a unique design together with Hermès. The legendary Birkin bag emerged from their collaboration and was introduced 4 years later in 1984, marking a milestone in fashion history. Financial history of Hermès. Building on 185 years and 6 generations of luxury tradition, Hermès since 2003 grown its revenue by 843% and EBIT by 1,311%, creating immense value for its shareholders. Preservation of family control. Jean-Louis' most pivotal contribution to Hermès emerged from observing Bernard Arnault's boardroom clash with the LVMH family in the late 1980s as they competed for control of LVMH. Jean-Louis consequently implemented 2 crucial measures to safeguard Hermès from potential takeovers. He founded Emily Hermes ARL in 1989, a business entity representing the family shareholders, which was responsible for hiring managers and for making strategic decisions. Jean-Louis also listed 4% of Hermès on the French Stock Exchange in 1993, providing future generations a way to liquidate some of their ownership in Hermès while ensuring that family control remained intact. Jean-Louis kept diversifying Hermès product lines, expanding into ready-to-wear clothing for men and furnishings. The company's revenues had soared to an impressive $1.9 billion by 2006, marking a 4-fold increase since 1989. Recognizing the rapid growth, Bernard Arnault placed Hermès into his wish list portfolio of luxury enterprises, much like he had done with Dior and Fendi. Arnold began acquiring Hermès shares in silence in 2001. The revelation of LVMH's 17% ownership stake in 2010 sent shockwaves, and a takeover seemed imminent, but the Hermès family had other plans. Over 50 descendants of Terry Hermes pooled their individual holdings in 2011. They collectively contributed 52% of the total shares in the company and agreed not to sell any shares for the following 2 decades, which ensured that the control of Hermes would stay in the Dumas family and outside the bands of Bernard Arnault. Continuation of a storied legacy. Terry Hermes' descendants continue to lead the company to this day, which is now under the stewardship of the 5th and 6th generations. The current CEO of Hermes is Axel Dumas, a member of the 6th generation, who has held his position since early 2014. The continued success of Hermes can largely be attributed to the enduring and increasing demand for its exquisite leather goods, as well as the careful control and treatment of this now 186-year-old brand. With prices starting at $8,450 for a Kelly handbag and $8,850 for a Birkin, these highly sought-after items are in greater demand than ever. A fun fact on this topic: Victoria Beckham is rumored to have a collection of over 100 Birkin bags, valued at more than $2 million. To this day, the Dumas family remains deeply involved in the management of Hermes. The company's unwavering commitment to quality and craftsmanship has solidified its status as one of the world's most prestigious luxury brands. In fact, Hermes has by 2023 surpassed 200 billion euros in market value and currently holds the position as the world's second largest luxury company by market capitalization, second only to LVMH.